Hello dear learners, now we'll be learning about hemagglutinin. Hemagglutinin refers to a substance that causes red blood cells to agglutinate. This process is called hemagglutination. Antibodies and lectins are commonly known as hemagglutinins. Hemagglutinins are protein in nature and are sometimes referred to as phytoagglutinins or lectins. As in legumes, most cereal commonly consumed by human contain glycoprotein called lectins. Many lectins can bind to intestinal epithelial cells where they may impair nutrient absorption and cause damage that may allow infiltration of bacteria into bloodstream. Although considerable indications are there that these legumes, lectins, can be harmful to humans, virtually no evidence exists of any significant anti-nutritional effect from cereal lectins. Lectins are carbohydrate binding protein present in most plant, especially seeds and tubers like cereal, potatoes and beans. It is now well established that many lectins are toxic, inflammatory, resistant to cooking and digestive enzyme and present in most of our food and sometimes caused food poisoning. Learners, in this module we shall be learning about lectins, their general properties, structure, function of lectins in human and animal and the effect of processing. The global pattern of unreliable prevalence of diseases such as colic disease, autoimmune diseases, rheumatoid arthritis, obesity, cardiovascular disease and insulin dependent diabetes mellitus suggests that some dietary factor specific to plant food could initiate this disease. Of the food lectins, grain cereal lectins, dairy lectins and legume lectins are the most common ones associated with aggravation of inflammatory and digestive diseases in the body and improvement of these diseases and or symptoms when avoided. Recent research has suggested that these lectins may effectively serve as a vehicle allowing foreign proteins to invade in our natural gut defense and cause damage well beyond the gut, commonly in joints, brain, skin and various body glands. The presence of heat-liable toxic factor in plant products, mainly leguminous seeds, makes them unsuitable as food for human unless they are properly cooked. There is evidence, however, that leguminous seeds were an important part of diet of prehistoric man and the use of fire for cooking must have had an important bearing on safe use of leguminous seeds in diet. The late 18th century, it was noticed that plant lectins or phytohemagglutinins occurred in castor bean seeds and that this compound could agglutinate red blood cells. The ingestion of raw or incompletely cooked beans regularly lead to incidents that are first appear to be cases of food poisoning. When no causative organism appears to be involved, high concentration of hemagglutinins are usually implicated. Vomiting and diarrhea usually occur within 2 to 3 hours after consumption. As few as 4 or 5 beans are often the cause. In many instances, the beans have been soaked for few hours and then eaten without further cooking. General properties. Hemagglutinins are protein that possess a specific affinity for certain sugar molecule. Since carbohydrate unit exists In most animal cell membranes, the hemagglutinins may attach to this receptor group. These attachment will occur only if lectin molecule has at least two active groups. Hemagglutinins are characterized and detected by their action on the red blood cell membrane, causing blood cells to clump together. Other cells can also be affected. The receptor site on the cell surface must be exposed in order to react with specific lectin. Pre-treatment of red blood cells with a protein digesting enzyme such as papain, trypsin activates the cells and apparently expose the receptor site. Learners, let's now find out the structure of lectins. Plant lectins are protein. Some contain a range of covalently bound sugar and can therefore be called glycoprotein. Lectins from different legumes show a remarkable range of specificity towards various animal red blood cells, which suggests that there is a considerable range of structure in this group. Most hemagglutinins of higher plant are found in seed, but tubers and plant sap are also source of lectins. Lectins are commonly found in leguminous seeds. They have been observed in potatoes and cereals, but the amount in these foods do not appear to have any adverse effect. Biological function of lectins. Most lectins do not possess enzymatic activity and not produced naturally by immune system. Consequently, they are non-enzymatic in action and non-immune in origin. They typically agglutinate certain animal cells or precipitate glycoconjugates. They bind to soluble carbohydrate or to carbohydrate moiety, that is a part of glycoprotein or glycolipid. Functions in animal. Lectins serve many different biological functions in animals, from regulation of cell adhesion to glycoprotein synthesis and the control of protein level in the blood. They may also bind soluble extracellular and intracellular glycoprotein. Some lectins are found on the surface of mammalian liver cells that specifically recognize galactose residue. They play a role in biological recognition phenomena involving cell and protein. Functions in plant. Lectins play an important role in the defense mechanism of plant against the attack of microorganisms, pests and insects. The large concentration of lectins in the plant seed decrease with growth and suggest a role in plant germination and perhaps in the seed survival itself. Among the possible function of plant lectins in their participation in binding nitrogen fixing bacteria to legume roots. Other function of lectins in plants may include storage of protein, defense mechanism, cell wall extension, nitrogenic stimulation transport of carbohydrate and packaging or mobilization of storage material. Effect of processing on lectins and hemagglutinins. Anti-nutritional compounds are removed or destroyed by employing physical and chemical methods such as soaking, cooking, germination, fermentation, enzymatic removal and irradiation. Let's now begin with soaking. Soaking and then discarding the soak medium can remove or reduce some of the unwanted components such as lectin, Enzyme inhibitors. Length of smoking, temperature of the medium of soaking may affect the amount of lectins removed. Boiling. Boiling inactivates heat-sensitive trypsin and chymotrypsin inhibitor, but not completely. Lectins can be deactivated by boiling beans for 10 minutes at boiling point 100 degrees centigrade are sufficient to degrade the toxin, but not cook the beans. For dry legumes, US FDA also recommends initial soak of beans at least 5 hours in water, which should be then discarded. If beans are cooked at a temperature below boiling, as in slow cooker, the toxic effect of hemagglutinin is increased. Dry heating or roasting. A survey of fresh and processed food found lectins in about 30% of foodstuff tested, including each common food as salad, fruit, spices, dry cereal and roasted nuts. However, dry heat may not completely affect on hemagglutinin activities of certain legumes, and activity was still detectable after 18 hours of heating. Let us now study the toxic effect of lectins. Hemagglutinins can cause growth inhibition in animal and diarrhea, nausea, bloating and vomiting in case of human beings. When injected lectins agglutinate red blood cells, hemolysis and death occur in extreme cases. Several outbreaks in England after consuming improperly cooked beans have been related to lectins, although other anti-nutritional factors may have played a role. Toxic effect of lectins also relates to their binding with specific receptor sites on intestinal mucosal cells. This results in lesion, disruption and abnormal development of microvilli. Other effects include reduced activity of brush border enzymes, example peptidase, disaccharides and alkaline phosphatase, as well as pepsin and pancreatic salivary amylase. Secretion of mucin and increased weight number of intestinal mucosal cells in the presence of lectins have also been observed. In addition, there are reports that lectins themselves may be internalized, increasing protein catabolism, breakdown of stored glycogen and lipid, as well as disturbing mineral metabolism. Let's conclude, learners. We have seen that how lectins and hemagglutinins can be harmful to human being. However, proper processing methods can reduce the toxic effect of dietary lectins.